What up guys, my name is Kong. Today I'm going to be talking about Battleship. Battleship is essentially about Battleship. But the Battleship is between the United States Battleship and an alien Battleship, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And I think you should have an idea what that is about. So let's talk about what I did like about this movie. What I like about the movie is the CGI. That is the main thing about this movie. The CGIs are really good here. Actually, I'm actually impressed. The design of the ship is really interesting, very cool, really unique. The battleship itself is very. I think they got it right. They look like the World War II battleship. They look like the destroyers of old, the destroyer back in the World War II, and they got the round correct, the way that the explosion, not the explosion, but when the round is being fired, you could tell that the awesome power of these massive shells that's being fired. So I like that. It feels authentic. It look out that you can feel the shockwave of those cannon. When they fire those rounds, you can feel it. And even the same with the alien, with their weapons is very unique. It's just very different. It's not something that you would see in your typical sci-fi action movie where you see the laser beam or rail gun, that sort of thing. This is a really different weapon. It's more like a tacked-on bomb. It's very interesting, very unique. But it also pays tribute to the game, because it's based on the game or the concept of the game. So I like that. I like the battle between the I would say the destroyer, but I feel like they're smaller destroyers, not big destroyers. I feel like these destroyers are a lot smaller than their counterpart. What I mean by like their older battleship, like the World War II battleship, because these are the new battleship. They have missiles and they have machine guns that they can fire at a high rate of rounds. So they're a lot smaller, more slimmer. That's good for speed and maneuverability and agility and compactability. You have less people on excuse me on a battleship, therefore less life could be lost. So I like that. But I really like the battle fight between the two, the destroyers and the alien ship. It's very explosive, a lot of action, it's just really good action. It's just really great. I like this. It's explosion, there's a lot of good fast pace, it's just a lot of tension, there's a lot of action, really great action sequence, the explosion, the spinning ball, the way that the ship moved, the way that create the bubble, that it could entrap where I guess it's more like a defensive bubble. I thought that was really interesting. So I like that. It's like it give not only the heroes some sort of obstacle, but a sense of their lives being threatened. They need to overcome obstacles, and I like that here. I really do. It's interesting. I like that here. What else did I like? I like mostly the action sequence. It's just really good. I like the ending too. The ending was very explosive, really unique. The team overcome the aliens battleship. They know how to use the old destroyers, how to take advantage of flanking the enemy. So I like that whole everything here. I like the action. It's the selling point on this movies. So I really like that a lot here. The action sequence in this movie is really good. I say it's good. It's entertaining. It's good. I will watch it again because it's just for those battleship, because I personally have never seen destroyers and going at it, at sea, because I don't want to see that happen. But it's very interesting to see that happen in a movie. Watch it, to do their thing. So what I did not like about this movie, I did not like the main character. I just didn't feel like he has any characters, and he didn't really have any. Didn't feel like he had experience as I think he's a petty officer. I'm not sure. I can't remember his rank, but how he climbed into seniority, I just didn't. I understand that once the CEO, the captain, he's no longer in line command. They go down the line and get to him. So I understand that, but I just didn't feel like he had the experience or the authority. He just didn't convince me. He didn't have that, I would say military genius, or he had that sort of understanding of military battle, the strategy, how to talk to his men or women. He doesn't quite know. It doesn't seem like he know how to operate a ship, or how to command a ship, or even how to to fight ship to ship, or battleship to battleship. So it's just, well, it didn't really convince me here. So what else did I just didn't quite find entertaining or good is the crew. I just didn't feel like the crew was a crew. I just feel like they were just there. They felt like they were a role to fill. They had a role to fill. So it didn't feel natural. Didn't feel like they were a group of men and women that they live and breathe on this battleship, that they understand each other. They built that bond living on that ship. So I didn't really quite have that here. What else here? The girlfriend and the one of the army vet, just going off. I just didn't really do it for me. I understand they're on the island. They are trying to relate the information to the destroyers out in the ocean to take out the enemy on the island. So I understand the purpose. It just wasn't quite, the script here wasn't well. I don't like the word. It just wasn't well developed. It doesn't feel fluid. It doesn't feel like it's the rush that they need to do it right away. It just feels like it's choreograph, I guess you can say, like that. That you would think that if he was a military vet, you would understand, like, if I was on this battleship, this is what I would do. If I was on the ground, this is what I would do. This is what I would, what I would take out, what how I would prioritize which position to take or not take. Just I think there would be a little bit more strategy involved, especially in the warfare. It's just because strategy requires warfare requires strategies and taking advantage of a opponent's position or technology or manpower, any of that sort. I just didn't quite have it here in the movies. So what else? The script wasn't that great. It feel generic. It doesn't have a lot of talking. Maybe that's a good thing. We're focused on the action. That's a good thing. But you gotta have some script, something for the actors to talk about. Here's not much. You don't get to see the characters. You don't. You just don't. They look and they feel hollow. They don't have depths. They're not three-dimensional. They feel just flat. So what else? That's it. There's not much I don't like. There's certain thing I don't like about this movie, but overall the action in this movie sort of, I say, it's kind of outweighed the con in this movie. So I like action movies just in general. I like action. I like the military. I love Battleship. I like tanks and all that stuff. I find it fascinating. I just like learning stuff about that, seeing it in action in movies. So what would the rating I give this movie? I give it a 5 out of 10. It's an average at best. The actions are good. The CGIs are really good. It's just that the characters are lackluster. The stories are lackluster. It's just there's no really story. The story is really simple, and that's a good thing. But it can be simple, but yet deep. So, it's just, that's what it is. It's what this movie is. It's about action. So I have to you have to accept that going to watching this movie. So 5 out of 10, guys. Go check it out if you want to. Anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. Please do so. Thank you so much and take care, guys. Bye bye.